Well, good morning folks, and welcome to another review. Welcome back to the channel. This is Lee, your virtual airline pilot, today being your virtual helicopter pilot. Welcome to the second in a series of 3 reviews of sceneries by Xcodor Design. This second review is kind of a combined review. We're going to be looking at Sedona Airport and the Red Rock scenery, both of which 2 separate sceneries that can be purchased. And the aim of this review is to take off and fly down through the scenery so you can see the red rocks and have a look, and then we'll look at the airport. We are here at Flagstaff, which is 24 miles north of Sedona, so we're going to do the short flight from here down towards Sedona Airport so you can get a look at the terrain and some of the red rocks along the way. As we go during the flight, I'll give you some of the history of Red Rock, and after landing we'll discuss prices and so on and so forth. For the moment we're at Flagstaff, Arizona, Kilo Foxtrot Lima Golf. This scenery you're looking at now is the UK 2000 scenery of Flagstaff, which is really nice, and one which I will probably review at some point soon because it's quite extensive. But we're going to take off from Flagstaff here and then head southwest on the short flight down to Sedona. So let's get the aircraft started up. Okay, we're all powered up, so let's get started. So a little taxi over the airport so you can have a quick look. You can see steam coming out of the vents on the roof there. This is a very nice airport. It's typical UK 2000. Gary does a wonderful job on some of these airports. So let's turn around and head southwest. So there you go, as you can see, a very nice airport. As I said, we'll have a look at it and review it closely in a future video. So as you can see, it's pretty incredible terrain out here, and you'll see the red rocks of the state park as we get closer. So you try and keep this straight and level. And then I will discuss with you some of the history of Red Rocks State Park in Arizona, USA. So I need to try and get up to about 8,000 feet to stay clear of these mountains. So you can start to see some of the red rocks appearing over the top of the rims of this canyon here, and as we clear this canyon rim we start to see them, and I'll give you some of the history of this state, very famous and very often visited state park. So here you can see the Red Rock State Park starting to appear. So let's start with the features of the scenery and the history for you. So let's look at some of the features of the Red Rock scenery. The scenery includes Bell Rock, Courthouse Butte, Cathedral Rock, Twin Buttes, Submarine Rock, Devil's Kitchen, Devil's Bridge, Chimney Rock, Sugarloaf Mountain, Coffee Pot Rock, The Mitten, Bryn's Ridge, Capitol Butte, Cinnamon Rock Butte, and various unnamed mountain ranges to the north and east. History: Red Rock State Park is a state park in Arizona in the United States and features a red sandstone canyon outside of the city of Sedona. Red Rock State Park serves as an environmental education facility for the public and for school and private groups, and provides limited passive recreational opportunities. Red Rock State Park was previously a part of Smoke Trail Ranch. In 1941 it was purchased by Jack Fry, the then president of Trans World Airlines, as a southwestern retreat for himself and his wife Helen. Helen Fry maintained the property for many years after Jack's death in 1959. In the early 1970s she sold 330 acres to a real estate development company who planned to build a resort complex. The deal fell through from lack of funds. In 1976 the property was transferred to Eckankar, a new religious movement that Helen Fry belonged to, who planned a private retreat for their members. In the autumn or fall of 1980, a group of friends hiking along Oak Creek were informed by an Eckankar representative that they were trespassing on private property. The group happened to include Bruce Babbitt, the then governor of Arizona. Concerned about loss of public access along waterways, Babbitt researched the property and noticed its potential for a full-fledged state park. After determining the willingness of all parties involved, Babbitt pursued a three-way land exchange. Eckankar would sell 286 acres of Smoke Trail Ranch to Animax Mining Company who would donate the land to the state in exchange for 3,947 acres of Arizona State Land Department property they had been leasing in Pima County. Since state law only provided for such exchanges within a county, Arizona legislature had to pass new legislation allowing trans-county trades. The enabling law and transfers were completed in 1981. Development was slowed by budget cuts in the following years, and a new land exchange with the federal government involved Red Rock and Lake Havasu State Park. Red Rock State Park opened to the public and was dedicated on October 19, 1991. The park has featured in many movies over the years, and Visitors Center has a gift shop, movie theater, exhibits and a network of trails totaling over 5 miles or 8 kilometers, along which visitors can roam on mountain bikes or by horseback. So as we fly over the scenery here, I hope you can just see how stunning it really is. I mean, it's just incredible how much of a job he's done here. It's really just stunning. The rocks blend into the scenery really well, and it really looks the part. I mean, you could really be here. You would never know the difference. It just looks incredible. Really pleased with it. And bear in mind, as I might have said before, I purchased this. I wasn't sent it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So as we continue to turn in towards the airport, as I say, we'll have a look over these rocks. The terrain and the way it's all been laid out just looks absolutely amazing. There's no other word for it. It's just an incredible piece of work. But we're turning slowly in towards the airport now, and we'll lose a bit of height, and ultimately we'll make a landing. But I'll leave you for the moment just to enjoy the scenery. So welcome to Sedona Airport in Sedona, southern Arizona, right in the middle of the Red Rock State Park. So let's shut the aircraft down and put it to bed, and we'll discuss some history and facts and figures for you. Okay, Sedona Airport then, Kilo Sierra Echo Zulu, is a public-use, non-towered airport owned and operated by Yavapai County and located 2 miles or 3.2 kilometers southwest of the central business district of Sedona, a city in Yavapai County, Arizona, United States. The airport covers 220 acres or 89 hectares and has 1 runway and 1 helipad. Although most US airports use the same 3-letter identifier for the FAA and IATA, Sedona Airport is assigned SEZ or Sierra Echo Zulu by the FAA and Sierra Delta X-Ray by IATA, who also assigned SEZ to the Seychelles International Airport in Mahe, Seychelles. The airport is located on top of a high mesa overlooking a major portion of the city, and it has what is termed a tabletop runway. It's not uncommon for the tourists or locals driving around downtown Sedona to see an approaching aircraft fly overhead and then suddenly disappear into the mountains without ever appearing to land. The airport is also located very close to the Red Rocks of Sedona. So the airport was inaugurated in 1955. At the time, it had no paved runway, and animals such as coyotes could be seen walking around the airstrip. This proved dangerous to pilots arriving at Sedona, and so by 1957 a small paved runway had been built. By 1990 the airport's runway had been improved and it had begun to receive a small service from a local scheduled airline. Air Sedona, founded by Jack Seeley in 1981, serves Sedona from such places as Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix and Las Vegas McCarran, the nearby Grand Canyon Airport, and others until 1995. Sedona's airport is not able to accommodate commercial jets of the size of the Boeing 737 or larger, but it does, however, attract a large number of smaller business jets and aircraft, such as the Cessna and Beechcraft airplanes and helicopters. At one point, the airport was served by Desert Pacific Airlines. In addition, the runway is long enough to accommodate the Airbus A318 and 319. Scenic Airlines discontinued service at Sedona from April 1997. Close to Sedona are the famous red and orange sandstone rock formations formed by millions of years of erosion, providing a stunning, picturesque landscape. These very rocks attract millions of visitors each year, and our Sedona Airport, located on a plateau in the centre of the stunning landscape, is deemed America's most scenic airport. So runways. Sedona operates a single runway 2103 measuring 5,132 feet or 1,564 metres in length, and it's made from asphalt. And as you can see, the airport lies on a plateau at an elevation of 4,831 feet or 1,780 metres. Both ends of the runway feature medium intensity runway lighting, runway end identifier lights and precision approach path indicators on the runway left side. And we're now looking down runway 21, and I've lowered the lighting. And you can see the pappies on the left, and you've got the runway identifier lights there too. So runway 21, and we're looking down that runway now, is mainly used for departures and actually has an RNAV SID listed. It's called OATS 1. You can land on runway 21, but you often get strong southwesterly winds here, and downdrafts can be expected when on the landing approach. So let's go and have a quick look at runway 03, the other end. So here we are looking down the throat of runway 03, and here you get a really nice view of the red rocks and how they look at sunset. You can see why this area is so beautiful. So runway 03 features an RNAV GPS approach option only, and it's actually listed as a calm wind runway, so this is the way you land when the winds are calm. Sedona has a listed helicopter pad, Hotel 1, with a length of 50 feet or 15 metres and is a concrete surface. So that does it for runways. Let's get down to the airport, bring it back to the daytime, just have a little look around this, and then we'll have a closer look at some of the red rocks here locally in the area. So we start from the runway 03 end and we'll move across this way. As you can see, I mean, the location is stunning. Here's the helicopter pad, which is obviously something I didn't sort of choose to land on because I wanted you to see the main local area. But here you can see, I mean, some amazing work. The whole place looks brilliant, I think. Guy's done an amazing job. Just trying to get the motion right so you can see this. I mean, it's just wonderful, amazing, the job he's done here. It's a beautiful scenery in a stunning location. You get two separate sceneries here, the Red Rock scenery and the Sedona Airport scenery. Combine the two and this is what you get. I mean, look at that. You've got partially animated figures, interior development as well. And the whole place is just incredible. I love it. It's a beautiful scenery. And he's included almost every hangar you can think of on the airfield here. It's really nice, and again you've got the weathering on the buildings as well. And it's really impressive. Vehicles are of good quality. Over at the back here you've got the fuel farm area. And as you can see, everything down to the fence line, the rockery all over the place, look like telephone towers, radio towers, but everything's been done. I mean, the attention to detail is wonderful. It all fits, it fits really nicely. I mean, even these little car parks here, you see how the rockery has been done? The vehicles are quite pleasant, they're all okay. It looks pretty real. It's amazing what the simulator can achieve when you've got a good development. And here you've got various cabins and things that people stay at on the airport. And again, some excellent quality in the modelling. Just stunning. I think there's a swimming pool there. Yes, there is. There you go. Enjoy yourself in the sun. And the detail is stunning. It's excellent. There's so much to have a look around here. And here you get a good idea of the roadways and the parking and just how nicely this has all been done. It's very nice indeed. So a couple of static shots for you to show you some of the buildings and development here. Here you've got the airport sign. Oh, it's just lovely. The building's wonderful. You've got, look at these sort of like wind turbine things going on. It's just beautiful. So there we are looking inside the terminal, or one of the terminal buildings. Animated people. It's very, very nice. I mean, this is wonderful. Look at it. The detail is wonderful. So here we are, we'll look at these animations in this terminal building here, or this landside building. So again, beautiful detail, very, very nicely done, all fits really well into the scenery. Animated people. And a lovely restaurant area there inside with people sitting down. And an outside area here you can see as well. And a little look inside, you've got some people dining there having some food, another two people at the bar, and being served by barman and the chef there with his hat on. Really impressive. Another thing I like about this scenery, all of these pictures and photos within the buildings, you go up close and they're still clear. They're very, very nicely done. There's our friends at the bar. And we go outside, we've got a couple of people there watching proceedings at the airport. Oh, they're actually playing a game. So we'll watch this for a moment and see what they do. I think it's like throwing the beanbag into the hole. Yes. Oh, well done, love. She won. Got it. Brilliant. And there he goes to collect them. That's a nice little animation. Very impressed with that. So it's a little whiz over the taxiways. Have a look at some of the signage. As you can see, the signs are perfectly adequate. The taxiway is very nicely done. And as per the real world, according to my research, blue airfield edge lighting, which you can see during the darkness hours. You go across the runway, you've got the windsock here, which is nicely surrounded so people can see visually from the air. Okay, so let's turn the light down and then go back across the airfield and have a look at the lighting. So we're just after sunset here, and you can see we've got blue airfield edge lights, you can see the runway lighting, taxiway signs are lit as well. Let's just have a little scan around the airport now and see what we can see. Beautiful glow on the red rocks to the side there that you can see. And there you can see downlighting on some of the buildings. You've got lights on the airfield as well, which is really good. So some of this area is lit and some of it isn't. But let's just have a little scan around here, see what we can see. Some really good lights, positioning lights here on the airfield, as they should be. Bear in mind that the sun has just about gone down, so we're probably not in full light up mode yet. But you can see you've got some lighting in the building there. Can't believe it, my rotors are still turning. Looks pretty good, really does look pretty good. I love the rocks in the background there, absolutely incredible. I mean, obviously you can dial down the traffic if you want to, but it looks great. So while we're here, let's have a couple of quick shots close up of the rocks, how they look at dusk, because I think it look incredible. So I think they look amazing, particularly at sunset. What a stunning view. So here's the same view again during the daytime, and here you could just get a good idea of the detail here and how well this has been done. The rocks and the foliage, the fauna, everything really fits in really well. Looks absolutely stunning. And here's another shot, and here you can clearly see the rock strata. It all has been really tastefully done. This is a stunning scenery. It's outrageously good. It really is, and really can't argue for the price. Okay, let's drop the light down to sort of near night time and see how much of a light improvement we get here. Okay, so we're about 20 to 6 in the evening local time, and I've turned the light right the way down just well after sunset to see what sort of light we get. And as you can see now, the airport's come to life a little bit more. The lighting looks really good. I can't see any Asobo globes hanging around in the air, which is a real plus. Vehicles going up and down the taxiway, haven't seen anything straight onto the runway, which is another bonus. You've got the blue airfield edge lights. The runway's nicely lit. It all looks pretty good. And they're looking in the other direction. So here we are looking in through that building we saw earlier. I think probably my only criticism is how bright this is. There may be a reason for this, I don't know. Not a developer, so I don't know whether you have to have certain buildings lit up sort of way too much for them to be able to be seen at certain times of the day. I don't know. However, interestingly enough here, look, when you get inside, it's actually not that bad. It is quite bright. but it's not too bad, and I like this effect where you can just about see outside into the darkness. I think it's just a pity that the models all go dark at night time or in the darkness, but that just may be, as I say, just may be something that can't be helped. But again, you've got this nice little effect where you look out through the misted glass, and they have a lot of this in places like Arizona, Nevada, where the sun is powerful and high. Lots of glass on buildings are misted to help. And you've got this really nice ability here, this nice effect where you can see what's going on outside. So there's a high level shot showing the airport pretty much at, as the sun's pretty much gone now, and you can see the surrounding communities here. Well, this is a stunning area, really is a stunning area. And the moon is out, there are all the hangars, and we're looking there at the end of the runway 21 approach there. And out across the city of Sedona and more red rocks. Okay, so a very quick look at night time. It's actually 5 AM in the morning, and as you can see it's totally dark, but again there's still plenty of lighting there. And the city. Okay, 8:10 in the morning, and time to give you my conclusions and thoughts. So we have two sceneries here. We have Sedona Airport, and we have the Red Rock State Park scenery that goes with it. And as you can see, together it's an absolutely stunning product. The prices are very, very good in my opinion for the work that's been done. The detail is incredible. Everything right down to these rocks, and the roadways. Even the landside roadway has scuff marks on it where the concrete looks really realistic. And the airport sits on this plinth. The airport itself is fantastic, and the rocks, the red rock scenery around it is amazing. He's included so many different rock formations that are all listed as part of the state park. It's an absolutely wonderful scenery. So let's give you the breakdown. So first of all, Sedona Airport itself. Kilo Sierra Echo Zulu, payware scenery by Excador Designs. Version 1.02 this is, and it's available for both PC and Xbox versions of Flight Sim 2020. Downloads around 2.6 gig and installs around 4.2 gig. And you can purchase it direct from the Excador Designs website, or you can get it in the Microsoft the marketplace as well. So Sedona Airport scenery is priced at $9.99, which equates to roughly €9.48, or £8.12 UK. Euro and UK prices are estimates, and the prices do not, as far as I know, include VAT or tax. The Red Rock scenery, Red Rock State Park, Arizona. Payware scenery, again by the same developer. Again, it's available for both PC and Xbox versions. The price of the Red Rock scenery is a little higher, $14.99, which equates to roughly €14.23, or £12.19 UK. Again, Euro and UK prices are estimates, and they do not include tax or VAT, which of course may vary depending on which country you live in when you make your purchase. But I think the prices are good, the quality of this scenery is excellent. Put the two I think you can't really have one without the other. You've got to have, if you buy the airport, you've got to have the Red Rocks. It's just an amazing location. It'd be nice to try and bring an airliner in here. The runway's just about long enough, although there is an issue with the elevation. We're getting close to 4,500 feet up here, so it could be a challenge. So the sceneries are just stunning. I've got nothing else to say. They're just fantastic. Really, really impressed. And as you can see, it's a short flight from Flagstaff. It's about 14-15 minutes in a helicopter, and it's just great. And so much for you to explore around here with a light aircraft. So folks, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the review of these two sceneries together. Just a slightly different way that I've done this. But if you've been on the fence about whether or not you want to buy this, or I hope this review has helped you. I think it's probably one of the nicest sceneries I've ever seen for this type of product. I think it's fantastic. I bought the Red Rock scenery, but the developer very kindly sent me the airport scenery, and he's also sent me Grand Canyon West Airport as well, which will feature in the last of these 3 reviews. But as ever, the thoughts and opinions are my own, and they've not been influenced in any way by the developer. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll leave you with this stunning view of some of the Red Rock scenery surrounding the airport. Look out for the 3rd video coming up, where we'll go and have a look at Grand Canyon West Airport and the famous Sky platform, and other bits and pieces that have been developed in that scenery. And to be honest, if it's as good as this, it's going to be stunning. So thanks again, folks. Have a great week. I'll see you in the 3rd review. Bye for now.